y'all, and welcome back to my garden. Well, it is so good to be back home. Thank you guys so much for all your love and support on my nursery shopping videos. It was so fun to be back in Virginia Beach and just visiting all those garden centers that I just love. So if you missed it, make sure to go back. We did a garden center video of McDonald's Garden Center and also Anderson's in Virginia Beach, and they are just top-notch garden centers. So beautiful. So I thoroughly enjoyed myself. But I wanted to catch you guys up on some things that we've been doing around here so you don't get behind on anything. And then we're also going to be planting some verbena today. So I'm super excited about it because I have never grown verbena before. Now my dad has a native one that grows all over his land. It's purple. It's really pretty, but I've never grown it. So I'm very excited. So let me show you guys what we've been up to and catch you up on everything. Okay, so guys, you remember we had our beautiful fall containers on the front porch. They had the kale and the chrysanthemums and the pansies. So I took all of that apart and I am going to reuse the chrysanthemums for this year's fall arrangement. So what I did was I just took them out of their original pot and then I filled some new dirt into these black pots and I repotted them. So I have 3 in each one. I'm not really sure what the colors are, so that's going to be like a little mystery, but that'll be kind of fun too. So I am just going to baby these and take care of these on the front porch. There'll be a nice little pop of green, but they are going to be so beautiful on our steps for this fall. And the good thing is we won't have to buy them. So it's like we're having free plants. And so you know how that works, guys. If you have free plants in one area, that means you can spend money in other areas. That's my logic behind it, girl math. So the next thing that we worked on was ferns for the front porch. So let me show you guys what we did. So we took our old ferns out. They didn't live through the winter, which they usually don't unless you put them like in a garage or somewhere like that. But I got these new ferns from Walmart. They had them for 50% off. So they're around $7 or $8. They were absolutely beautiful. Then I picked up these new planters from Tractor Supply. They're a resin type material, pretty heavy duty, but not too heavy that I can't move them by myself. We filled them up with some fresh potting soil, and then we used our little magic trick of putting the pot down in first, packing the soil around it, and then we just put some biotone starter fertilizer, and then we just popped our fern right down, put them on the porch, and here they are. They are so beautiful. So I thought about putting hanging baskets this year, but I just love the look of the ferns beside the door. I think they're so beautiful. They've done so good here this will be the 3rd year for ferns. And I just think it adds that just beautiful southern look to our front porch. So here are my new ferns and our new planters, which I'm hoping are going to be really good and hold up for a long time. And a long overdue update for you guys are my seedlings. So these are the snapdragons. And I just watered everything, so some of them kind of look a little bit beat down. These are our white geraniums. And then we have more snapdragons and geraniums. And these are the ones that are the Bullseye series. Look how pretty that is. The geraniums were so easy to grow. So if you ever want to grow something, grow a geranium. Here is our zinnias here. And then we have our Dusty Miller. And it's starting to come out with like its true leaves there. And it has a little dusty color. More of the zinnias. And I did leave a couple of them because a squirrel came up and pulled them out of the little containers. And then we have more of the geraniums. And this one is the only one when I transplanted it that looks like it didn't make it, but everything else did really good in their transplant. Okay, so another thing I want to update you guys on is my Greenstalk, because in the last 2 weeks, it has just exploded. It is so exciting how fast everything has grown. So we're the first part of April, and we just replanted this Greenstalk in March, put in fresh new dirt. Well, not all the areas. We just refreshed the dirt, but we have a video on that if you haven't watched that. Refreshed the dirt, put in a lot of seeds, so let me show you what it looks like now. Check this out. It just bloomed overnight. I think recharging it with the fresh dirt, it just went absolutely crazy. So we have over here, we have strawberries. Look at that. And then we have our onions here. These were the lettuces that were really small, but look how big they've gotten. And these are the lettuce that we just planted. So right through here, you can tell where I just watered everything. It's kind of wanting to stick in through here. So we've been eating salads off this. It's been so much fun. And then we have our radishes down here. And then down in here, we have the spinach and more strawberries, more spinach. And we only have one pocket here where I had a strawberry to die. So I've actually got extra strawberries in the back that I can pop in there. But everything is doing so good. Let me see if I can stand back just a little bit without falling over the hammock. But this is what it looks like. I just fill it up with water from the top right in here. And they have lids for these now, but I haven't bought a lid for it. And you can fertilize it through the top as well. And then it has a little tube over here to the side for all the excess water. And then I have it on one of the little spinning casters. So you can just spin it around and you can move it if you need to. So it gets spinned a half a turn every day. I love it. So if you're looking for a present for like Mother's Day or Father's Day or just, any day, that's how I am with plants and buying stuff, then definitely check out the Greenstalk. I'll put a link for it in my description down below. So much fun. It makes gardening so easy and you can grow so much in just a little space. So let's get on to planting today. Okay, so here is our little beauty here. So this is a verbena by Proven Winners, and it's called Sparkling Amethyst. And I've never planted it before, so I'm super excited. But it says that it's more of like a mounding trailing, so I'm not really sure what that means. This kind of contradicts itself, but maybe it mounds as it trails. So we'll figure that out as well. And then also it says it's an annual, but in zones like 8A or higher. So we're around 8B, so it may be in perennial for us, which is really awesome. That would be so neat if it would come back year after year. So what I'm thinking about doing, Hardy helped me pick this out, and we are going to put this by the El Niño Chitalpa. So I think that's going to be a really neat place because it'll have the pretty pink blossoms and this will have the pretty lavender purple color. So he thought it would be pretty as well, and so that's what we got. So we're going to get those planted today beside our big El Niño Chitalpa. Got our little bucket ready here, and let's head off. Okay, so we're right here at the front of the house, but where we're going to be heading to is right at the front of the driveway. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys where we're going. Okay, so we're going to be planting over there so you can kind of get a little visual of where we're going to be at. Look how pretty that dogwood is. All the dogwoods are blooming right now. So this is our new little flower bed that we just developed around January time frame. And everything is coming in so good. We do have some weeds that we probably need to go ahead and contend with. But I also added 2 of the Autumn Joy sedums over here. So I think this is going to look really pretty. The nice thing about these is they don't require a lot of water, because this bed I have to water by hand. But they're going to be really pretty here. And when the fall time, they'll get those pretty pink flowers on them. Then we have our Mugo Pine over here. And we have one here. And then we have our El Nino. And then we have a little native tree there with a little circle of the foxgloves around it. And then we have one little grass here. So we'll have this pretty grass. This is the Prairie Winds Niagara Falls. So that's going to be pretty kind of as our little backdrop. But we're going to be adding in the sparkling amethyst through here. So for all of these, I'm going to be using the Biotone Starter Fertilizer, which is great for root development. And then I'm also going to be using a controlled release fertilizer. So this actually starts to be activated once the temperatures start to warm up. So this will give it lots of food during the summertime. So I'm just going to dig a little hole. Shouldn't be hard to dig through because this is all fresh new compost. And we're going to get each one put down inside. Then I'll show you guys what it looks like when we're finished. So one of the things, if you do the cardboard method, you will notice that you're going to still have some cardboard that hasn't broken down all the way. And you may have some roots to go through. So I just kind of go through the roots so I can get to the native soil. But everything's pretty soft right now. Okay, so we're all done, and I think they look so sweet right here. I think this area definitely needed a little pop of color, and I think it's going to be so beautiful. So they should have enough room from the edge to be able to spread, and then they should just kind of touch each other in the middle. And then I wanted to update you guys on the El Niño Chitalpa. It is starting to leaf out. Look how beautiful it is. So pretty, and so we should be getting some blooms this summer. Okay guys, so I think that's going to do it for today. I know it was just a quick little planting project, but I wanted to get that in the ground before we get our rain tomorrow. I think that's going to get it watered in really super good. And then also I need to get on cutting the grass because we have lots of onions. So I hope you have a great day, and thank you for gardening with me today. Bye friends.